My name is Leslie Corbett, and I am the Executive Director of the Illinois Equal Justice Foundation. I was the second employee of CARPLS in 1993, I think. I should know that by heart. And now, in my current role, I have the privilege of funding CARPL's work through a number of different projects. What makes CARPL so special? There are a number of things, but for me, from being there at the beginning, I always felt that it was just common sense. You know, it connected folks to the resources they needed when they needed them in the right amount. I felt CARPL's and its common sense approach put the client first in using something as simple as a telephone to take care of intake, advice, and now even brief services and more. As you may know, CARPL's was one of the first hotlines in the country. But did anybody know if it worked? Not so much. So CARPL still puts the time and energy in interviewing past clients, looking at case files to indeed ensure that the advice and the brief services they provided work. I believe that CARPL serves as a connector for first Cook County and now for the state of Illinois. If by chance I ran into someone who had never heard of CARPL's or perhaps didn't know what the acronym stood for, I think I would say three things: common sense, legal advice and resources when you need them, and compassion.
I first called CARPLS because I was told that CARPLS is a really great service for people who could potentially need legal help that don't have access to private help. I really needed support because I was advocating for myself and really needed the assistance. My experience with CARPLS has been great. I've always been really nervous when it came to, going to court and representing myself. But as soon as I spoke with the first attorney that I came in contact with, I knew that I had made the right decision by calling. From start to finish, they really supported me in every way. I was met with attorneys who I felt really cared about my situation and went the extra mile to make sure that I had all the knowledge that I needed to advocate for myself. If I had to give advice to someone who was a little hesitant or afraid to reach out, I would assure them that there's nothing to worry about. The attorneys at CARPLS are extremely knowledgeable, and they won't get off the phone with you until they are confident that you know what you're doing or what your next steps are. I always got the same level of service from every attorney, and I felt really confident that I could execute everything I needed to in my case because of them.
My name's Ian Turnipseed. I'm a staff attorney at CARPLS. I decided to work with CARPLS largely out of desire to use my legal education as a means to help people. Since the pandemic, it would seem to me that there are more clients facing financial issues, whether it be eviction matters or collections matters. It would also seem that there are more first-time callers, possibly people that didn't need our services in the past that need those services now. The most rewarding thing about working for CARPLS is to be there at that first step of a person coming, asking for help, to lay that groundwork, even if there are no great answers, to lay that groundwork where they could look at their situation and know it may at least be manageable, and then they're able to take the steps from there to get things back on track.
I decided to call CARPLS because of a consumer issue. I worked with an attorney at CARPLS, and he was very nice, very friendly, and very helpful. While talking to the attorney, he made me feel confident because I was overwhelmed with the issue that I was dealing with. I felt I could get a better answer through CARPLS than I could just stepping out on my own. Do I wish more people knew about CARPLS? Yes. I believe that they can assist the community as well as they assist me.
My name is Nick Seidel, and I'm a paralegal with the New Leaf Project at CARPLS. New Leaf is a project to expunge specifically the cannabis backgrounds in Illinois. There's people for, minute amounts of cannabis that are now not allowed to, get gainful employment or, attend a training program or, live where they want to live. So in all 102 counties, anybody that has cannabis records can contact us, and we offer attorneys that can provide advice. or refer out to partner agencies that can actually draft documents or represent people for expungement. Interestingly, as a formerly incarcerated person, I got my paralegal degrees while I was serving my sentence. And as somebody who had experienced that, I know firsthand how difficult it is and how challenging it is to try to navigate the justice system without any assistance. I know what it's like to feel hopeless and then to encounter somebody who can help you along.
My name is Tarish Morris, and I'm a paralegal with CARPLS Legal Aid.
I'm Geneva Brown. I'm a staff attorney at CARPLS. I'm co-chair of the Racial Justice Initiative with Tarish,
The Racial Justice Project actually came about due to the murder of George Floyd.
which kind of let people know that there have been a lot of inequality that's kind of been festering, but also started a lot of conversations.
I'm passionate about the Racial Justice Project because obviously I'm a African American woman, and this is something that impacts me every day.
And the leaders at CARPLS, instead of just acknowledging the tragedy of George Floyd's death, I think they did a deeper dive in trying to figure out, is there something that CARPLS isn't doing, or is there something that CARPLS can be doing?
And so they developed the Racial Justice Committee. There are some people who don't have a cell phone, they don't have access to any type of internet service or anything like that. And so our goal was to actually come out, sit down, and actually meet with these people and assist with them, their needs that they have legally.
We have many great ideas that we're excited to finally launch and get started. So we're excited to see where this will go.
Taller de Jose is a community resource center located in the Little Village community, and our goal really is to serve as a bridge to social, health, and legal services. We started this more formal partnership where we're able to schedule appointments for our clients directly with CARPLS.
We are able to give consultations to our Spanish-speaking clients in their native language.
When they're assisted in their native language, I think they feel more comfortable. They're able to gain the confidence in order to be able to navigate their legal issues.
Our clients can seek out social services through Taller de Jose.
It's had a huge impact on providing that stability and access for a community that's often excluded or more marginalized.
I'm hoping that this continues and grows.
In addition to serving people in our community, serving people across the state, CARPLS has been an amazing partner in policymaking. We worked together very closely on the passage of the Consumer Fairness Act. It was a transformative piece of legislation that will protect our constituents and people across the state of Illinois from predatory borrowing, from the consequences of these lenders going after folks. And CARPL's firsthand experience serving people facing these challenges was an incredibly important voice in helping us get that legislation passed. But I think that CARPL's coming to the table on this bill and bringing the stories of impacted people into that discussion really helped shift the landscape. For me, it was a really important collaboration because it introduced me a little bit more to the work that CARPLS does. Now I feel really comfortable sending my constituents to CARPLS who have these kinds of needs because I know that they'll be in good hands with you all, and I know that you all will be able to provide that level of service. So I'm really glad for the partnership that we've built together.